Hey, hello leaders, and welcome back to another video edition, a video episode of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So this is episode number 314, and today we're wrapping up the series, the week on sexual harassment. We've been talking about this all week, and today we're going to talk about, all week we've been talking about sexual harassment in the workplace. Today we're going to talk about sexual harassment in public, and what are your responsibilities as a leader in public if you witness sexual harassment in public. So without further ado, I'm going to hit the record button, and from this point on I'll be recording, and then at the end I'll give you some extra value. Okay, here we go. Hello leaders, and welcome to the weekend edition of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So this whole week we've been talking about the challenge of sexual harassment in the workplace. Today we're going to switch it up a bit and talk about sexual harassment in public. So have you ever experienced sexual harassment in public? If so, what did you do? Did you interject, or did you just walk away? Did you go over and try to help the victim, or did you just say to yourself, hey, this isn't my issue, let's go? I don't remember the name of the show, but a long time ago I saw this TV show that basically they would set up cameras in like a public area, a public park, or a bench alongside the street or something, and they would be paying somebody to do something wrong, something very unethical to another person. And they would do it in a way that bystanders would see what was going on. Now, the whole point of the show was basically to get the bystanders' reaction. Would they act? Would they interject? Or would they just walk away? Some people would interject and they'd run to help the victim in this case. But unfortunately, many of the people just kind of saw what was happening. Their face even went up like, whoa, I can't believe this is happening. But then they just turned and walked away and they did nothing. So can you imagine if you were the victim and you knew people were nearby and saw that and they didn't come to help you? I mean, what if you were the one in that bad situation? What if wouldn't you want somebody to come and help you? What if your spouse or children were the victims? Wouldn't you want somebody to help them out if they were in danger? Well, sexual harassment is a major criminal act. And first and foremost, we should be willing to stand up and protect people who cannot protect themselves. We should be willing to protect these victims. Sexual harassment can come in very mild forms, such as like something as simple as a wolf whistle, that type of whistle, or it could be like a major form of threatening somebody to do sexual favors for something in return, or improper touching or something like that. So when you think of sexual harassment, I mean, the most major form is sexual assault or something like that. But most of the times, it starts with people just thinking they can get away with those minor infractions. All right? The improper touching, the improper comments, the wolf whistle, stuff like that. So, if you see or witness something like this going on, wouldn't you want to step in? Wouldn't you want somebody else to step in? The bottom line is, we never take off our leadership hat when we leave our workplace. We are leaders 24/7, and we need to keep a watchful eye out for others. Not because it's our job and we're getting paid for it, but it's because it's simply the right thing to do. It's our civil responsibility. Hey, have a great rest of the weekend. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this show and have a great rest of your weekend. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, Current Leadership Coaching, to watch the unedited video version of this podcast every day. And you'll get some extra value as well. Please join us next week as we talk about the leadership challenge of mental health issues in the workplace. As always, I really appreciate you for listening. Have a great rest of your weekend, and until Monday, run to your challenges. That's ending wasn't very well. One done, I kind of screwed up. But anyway, sexual harassment in public. You know, this could be minor infractions. It could be major infractions. But the bottom line is, what are you going to do? Are you going to step up and challenge these people, or are you just going to turn away and walk away? If you're just going to turn away and walk away, you're doing nothing to prevent it from happening in the future. Because a lot of times, people that are committing sexual harassment, they are doing so in a way that can, they'll start out small and it'll just build from there. So today, I challenge you to protect other people who need protecting. If you see something out of place in public, don't be afraid to go up, interrupt, and talk to the victim. Don't be afraid and say, hey, is everything all right here? Now, is it dangerous? It could be. If you're all alone, maybe look around and see if you can get help from somebody else. But don't put yourself in a dangerous position, but as a minimum, you want to take action to try to help that person that's in severe problem. And if you're alone and there's nobody else around, somebody needs to help that person. What can you do? So be safe. Don't put yourself in harm's way. I know my daughter, she carries mace spray with her. All right, it's right there. It's right at her fingertips. So at any given, and if she's walking anywhere in the dark or somewhere around campus, she's got her spray of mace right there, and it's in her hand. So if somebody comes up behind her, guess what? They're going to get maced. So don't surprise my daughter. But anyway, what precautionary measures can you take? Think about that and take action. Protect others. Hey, have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope to see you back on Monday. And we'll be talking about mental health issues from a leadership standpoint in the workplace. Take it easy, and until next time, run to your challenges.